Welcome back. Last time, the support task was a workflow. Python if and else held the steering wheel, and the LLM only produced a label. An agent flips that control. Agent.run lets the LLM decide what to call. The runtime executes the tool. The result comes back, and the loop continues until final. Now we score whether Acme support deserves that extra loop. Before we write more code, we need a reason to change the architecture. A good design test prevents expensive complexity from sneaking in early. The first useful fact is the count. The OpenAI guide gives 3 signals, so the assessment has a bounded checklist instead of a vague feeling. The second useful fact is source discipline. Page 6 is the anchor, so we are applying a published checklist instead of inventing a private rule. The third useful fact is evidence. Acme has to show the signals in the work itself, not merely sound like a support agent. Here is the design test. For example, if a customer asks for a simple status update, the wrong fix is adding an agent before the score proves it. Abstract advice gets slippery fast. We need one concrete scenario that keeps every choice tied to customer behavior. The first anchor is a single support case. One customer message gives us a practical place to judge the design. The second anchor is the checklist size. 3 signals are small enough to run by hand and strict enough to challenge. The third anchor is the result. Acme support hits all 3 signals, so this is not a marginal example. Acme Shop is the running example. It keeps the course practical because each lesson improves one support system instead of switching domains. Now we turn the judgment into named signals. Think of this as sorting support work before choosing the machine that handles it. Complex decisions mean the right answer depends on context. A refund judgment changes when loyalty and edge cases affect what the business can honor. Brittle rules mean the policy keeps moving. If rules change 4 times a year and sit in spreadsheets, hard-coded branches drift. Unstructured data means the input resists neat forms. Free text messages, photos, and PDFs do not fit cleanly into fixed fields. That is why Acme support qualifies. It has judgment, rule churn, and messy customer input in the same workflow. A checklist only helps when it can say no. This frame keeps the agent decision from turning into automatic enthusiasm. 0 is the stop sign. If none of the signals appears, stay deterministic and keep the system simple. 1 signal is marginal. Pilot a workflow first, then collect evidence before moving to an agent loop. 2 or more changes the recommendation. For example, if a customer sends photos and policy rules keep changing, an agent is worth piloting. Acme scores 3 out of 3. That is why the lesson can defend an agent candidate instead of guessing. A fixed workflow scores 0 in this frame. When the shape is stable, deterministic routing remains the cleaner choice. The build starts by making the decision inspectable. The code should expose the reasoning before any agent is created. The data class is the scorecard. It turns the checklist into a plain Python object that another developer can inspect. WorkflowAssessment names the work being scored. In this lesson, that work is Acme customer support. The 3 Boolean fields are the contract. Each field answers 1 signal: complex decisions, brittle rules, or unstructured data. This is auditable by design. Before writing agent code, you can inspect the score and argue about the inputs. Next, the score needs a plain verdict. The method should be boring enough that the threshold is obvious. The first branch handles 0. If n equals 0, the code returns deterministic. Do not build an agent. The second branch handles 1. If n equals 1, the code says marginal and tells you to pilot a workflow first. The final return handles 2 or 3. That gives the exact Acme verdict. Agent candidate. Validate with evals before scaling. The small surface area matters. Every threshold is visible, so a teammate can challenge the recommendation before it reaches users. Now the file applies the score to Acme. This is where the abstract checklist becomes concrete support evidence. The runnable file has one job. It creates the assessment, calls recommend, and prints the verdict in the terminal. The complex decision flag is true because refund judgment calls involve loyalty and edge cases. The brittle rules flag is true because policy changes 4 times a year and spreads through spreadsheets. The unstructured data flag is true because customers send free text messages, photos, and PDFs that fixed forms miss. The name field keeps the output human readable. The verdict prints beside Acme customer support, so the result is easy to verify. The run step should be plain and repeatable. One command should prove the example works. Run the exact file with Python lesson_03_workflow_assessment.py. The expected line is Acme customer support, agent candidate. Validate with evals before scaling. The input is 3 true flags. That means every trigger is active before recommend calculates the score. The output is agent candidate. That matches the threshold rule for 2 or more signals. If your expected output differs, inspect the 3 Boolean values first. The fix is to handle the mismatch flag before changing the method. The easiest mistake is overscoring. A checklist becomes useless when every normal branch looks important. An ordinary if statement does not count by itself. Stable routing can stay deterministic even when it has several branches. Real judgment does count. If loyalty and edge cases change the refund answer, the system needs flexible reasoning. What goes wrong is a cheated score. For example, when you count every if as complex, the score crosses the threshold for the wrong reason. Use this debugging rule. If the branch has a stable answer, do not count it as agentic complexity. Now we make the warning operational. The fix is to ask what actually changes the answer. A fixed refund branch can stay deterministic. If the same inputs always produce the same route, do not count it. A complex decision earns the signal. Loyalty and edge cases change refund judgment, so the system needs more than a branch. Unstructured input earns the signal too. Free text customer messages, photos, and PDFs resist rigid branches. The fix is simple. Inspect what changes the answer, score only real uncertainty, and stop when no trigger appears. At this point, the design answer has evidence. We can move from should we to how we build it. The answer is defensible because the criteria are visible. Another developer can disagree with a flag without guessing at the method. Acme scores 3 out of 3. That gives us a clear yes for piloting an agent. The next step is implementation. The remaining lessons cover how to choose models, tools, prompts, loops, safety, and observability. Remember this: complex decisions, brittle rules, unstructured data. Score 2 or more, build an agent. Once the pilot is justified, the next question is cost and risk. Not every agent role deserves the same model. For triage and classification, the source points to GPT-5 Mini. The job is cheap, fast, and deterministic enough to measure. For tool calls, the source also starts with GPT-5 Mini unless the tool itself is risky. For refund decisions, the source uses GPT-5. The decision is irreversible, so capability is worth the cost. In Part 4, pick the right LLM for each agent role. We start big, measure with evals, then downshift where results hold.